EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Las Vegas Raiders. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Pickett will look to throw it here. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. Running on first down, Eckler. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground. See in this game as well.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Pickett. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
And that's their first sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Pickens is there on the crossing route. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Pickett on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Jones. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Throwing Jones. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Jones on third down. And this one is incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Jones now throwing on fourth down. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They started on the ground with Eckler. They'll get him to the ground at the 20, following a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. Good footwork at the 30. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Once more, here's Eckler. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. Now Pickett will look to pass it. Throwing the out route, and he's got Eckler. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now third down and 6 to go. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best. And keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field. That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Here we go. It's Pickett on fourth down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. This is a counter play. Eckler. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. We're scoreless after 1. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Up the middle with Eckler. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Trying with Pickett here on third down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. It's Eckler again. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Open man downfield, it's Ross, he's got him. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's Jones throwing on first down. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They'll look to throw again. And it'll be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Eckler now between the tackles. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Pickett back to throw. Just get rid of it. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get on the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they got to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Raiders have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. To throw again on second down. Jones. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now Jones, off play action. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Jones on 1st and 10. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, this one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Jones now on first down. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On first down, Jones. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Brings up 3rd and 2. Now they send the tight end in motion left. Flush to his right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone. But, boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there. So no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker, who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do is trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they take over in a precarious spot here, albeit after forcing the fumble at the goal line. This is safety territory as they start from their own 1.
And some space here. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Dances by him. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. The handoff, it's Eckler, and he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 31.
73 yards on the ground for him so far.
And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down to move it closer.
Looking to throw, Pickett. Able to find his man, it's Pickens.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jones.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a give running left is Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Called it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Boswell's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Raider offense set to get this drive started. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
Looking to throw, Jones. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll try the right side with Eckler. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
This is Eckler. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Boswell's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. To throw is Jones. Looking deep for Adams. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Jones. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Here's Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Jones.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Steelers are close to finishing off this football game. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers.